This game was made on the land of the Wurundjeri Woiwurrung people of the Kulin Nation. We pay our respects to elders past, present, and emerging. Sovereignty was never ceded. Colonial violence never stopped. I don't know any of those names, by the way. You Will Not Remain is a story about isolation that contains dark themes and deals with mental health issues. These include, but are not limited to, anxiety, depression, dissociation, and suicidal ideation. Oh, great. Oh, great game for TikTok. Movement, interactive space, full screen would be F. Okay. Okay. Short game intended to be played in one sitting. There is no saving. Okay. Am I just waiting? Okay. Again. How many more agains will you have? How long have you been here? Oh, it was like a robot or something. Does it matter? I'll adjust the voice. The leaves are drooping. You should water it. You fill the watering can and take it to the plant. You soak the base, hoping it's both enough and not too much at the same time. You've never been good with plants, and sometimes trying too hard is what kills them. Interesting. I feel like I'm gonna be depressed after this. Channel after channel of nothing. I don't... Should I be playing this? Still plenty of grounds. An instant when you're desperate. You haven't even gone through all the apartments on this floor, making it as much ritual as it is comfort. You cradle the cup in your hands, warmth seeping into your fingertips. It grows cold as you stare at the sink, the ceiling, the strange shapes your hands make around porcelain. You pour it down the sink. Wash the cup before putting it away. Maybe tomorrow will be easier. God damn, dude. Okay, so... I really like the style, like, a lot. Is it getting bigger, or was it always that size? If you were prone to poetry, you'd almost say it was beautiful, in a fatalistic sort of way. But you're not. Haven't been for some time. You've run out of pretty metaphors for awful things. There's not much else to do. You walk circles around the apartment, or you go back to bed. It's a doggo! Is that a dog? Impossible. It's been weeks since you've eaten, or been stuck here. You would surely have heard it before this. It's a doggo! Whoa! Let's go over here first. Better ignore it. Who knows what it is? If it's even anything at all, you wouldn't trust your mind not to play tricks on you. Ho! Not a chance you'll be able to sleep with that racket. Alright. Let's go see what this doggo is. You better go see what it is, just in case. Come on, open the door. You know you can. Can't you? Burp, burp. You can do this. Come on. Like saying the words will help. Ho! Just do it. It's wrong. Everything's wrong. You don't belong here. You need to get back inside. Woof woof. It's only down the hall. You can do this. Woof woof. There's something wrong with this apartment. Woof woof. Is that a dog? But it doesn't look like any dog you've seen before. It's thin, skin stretched tight across ribs, long body, all bones, hard angles. Woof. Hey, it's okay. I'm not here to hurt you. Woof. That's right. Everything's okay. Do you want to come with me? Is that a yes? dog jumps forwards before you can react. You brace for pain and instead feel the drag of its tongue across your chin. It pants happily as it tries to lick every inch of your face. Whoa, down! It drops to all fours, looking obediently up at you, tongue lolling out of its mouth, bisected by wickedly sharp teeth. Well, it's this way, I guess. Let's see what this hand is. That's a hand. You're glad to leave. Something's wrong here. A new kind of emptiness. No bed, no chairs, no life. How did the dog even get here? When the two of you leave, it will be like nothing has ever been here at all. The dog follows at your heels, nose sniffing furiously in the air. Woof! Just a little further. Come, doggo. I shall name you Bongo, as I have done in my Remnant playthrough. The dog runs in ahead of you, tail wagging so hard it makes a loud thump when it slaps the wall. Glad to see you like it. This is enough excitement for one day. It's time to go to sleep. Bed. I guess you're sleeping with me. Let's go outside. You peel back the covers and slide into bed. The dog is a warm, sprawling mass above you, content to be pushed around as you make yourself comfortable. When you've settled into the sheets, it lays its head across your neck, warm, metallic breath lulling you to sleep. Across your neck? I wouldn't be able to sleep like that. You're dreaming again. You remember being worried about her. You remember waiting anxiously at the door. You remember how the apartment still smelled of her for weeks, the sweetness of her perfume lingering in the sheets. They don't smell like her anymore. What the fuck is that noise? Did we steal somebody's dog? Radio static. No. Stay. No. You can't do this again. If you don't think about it, it's like it never happened. Stay inside. Please. No. The doggy's waking me up. Am I? Oh. Okay, I'm up. Oof. That's certainly one way to be woken up. You can't complain, though. Not when it saved you from... Woof woof. Right, you have a dog now. A very strange-looking dog. You water the plant. Has it gotten bigger? It's not dead. Maybe that means something. You make coffee just like every other morning. You cradle the cup in your hands, staring at the walls and the cage of your fingers around the cup until the liquid cools, just like every other morning. But this time something's different. The dog is here, looking more at home than you've ever felt. The coffee is cold, but you drink it anyway. Bitter all the way down. Woof woof! Are you hungry? Woof woof! You're lucky we don't have any neighbors. You get it water, then fill a bowl with what's in the fridge. Patience. Sausages and Patience? Sausages and double toasted bread. You hope it's good enough. When you set it down, the dog lunges desperately towards the foods. Nom, 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 nom. It's eating so fast you barely see it chew. You better not throw that up, Rosa. I'm surprised she hasn't tried to wake me up, or not wake up, tried to holler at me because I'm woofing. Well, you fed the dog. May as well feed yourself. You cook with whatever you can find, thankful for the electric stovetop. You eat from the pan, standing over the stove. No one's here to judge you. Woof! You've already fed the dog. What do they want? Woof woof! It's gotta go outside. Gotta poop. It's gotta poop, dude. It's gotta drop a deuce, dude. Okay, so I can't do anything up here. This is the balcony. My assumption. You want to leave? Woof! Okay, you're the boss. It's easier to manage the terror that climbs up your spine when the dog is so happy to be outside. Where are we going? Woof! Hold your horses. Woof! You've never been up here. Woof! Oh, it's... You're worried if you stare too long you might fall in. Woof! The dog stares at you, imploring, and for a moment its eyes flash violet. No, you're imagining things. It's just a dog. Throw the ball. Message received. Oh, it's got slobber on it now. You can almost ignore the lilac glow when you're playing fetch. Forget for a moment that vast otherworldly thing stretching through the sky. The dog doesn't seem worried about it. What time is it? Noon? Evening? Probably midday. At least one of them. Maybe even all of them. I think that's enough for one day. We can come back tomorrow. Woof. I forgot I'm in control. Someone's in a rush. I like the music a lot. Didn't take you long to figure out home. Dog looks proud of itself. Alright then. You're so tired. When was the last time your lungs tasted fresh air? You can't remember. Woof! I'm sorry, I think that's all I have for today. I guess this is my life now. The dog has not gone dookie dookie. You crawl under the covers. You still haven't washed them. Not since the dog lays atop of you, heavier than expected, seeing as it's skin and bone. It cuddles into you, knife-long teeth, a whisper from your throat. You can feel its heartbeat through the blanket, the gentle expanding of its chest beneath your hand. We dream once more. You wish this was over. Stay inside. If you don't let them in, they can't get inside. Silence. No sound, no thought. You type in her number into your phone. You know it off by heart. You know it off by heart? The sound of the buttons are a familiar melody. Bling, bling. It rings out. You try again and again and again. Bling, bling. Nothing. Miles and miles of nothing. Maybe she's fine. You try to convince yourself. Oh. Don't let anyone in that isn't already inside. She has to be inside. Maybe already downstairs, just in time. Just in time. Doggo woke me up again. Stomped on my nuts. Alright, I'm up. Woof! When you touch the soil, it's bone dry. It seems like it's always thirsty. A need so deep it couldn't be slaked by an ocean. You used to know something about need. Now you won't let yourself remember what it means to need anything, let alone want it. First things first, coffee. You make it, hold the cup until the liquid cools. You look down at it, foreign in your unfamiliar hands. You pour it down the sink. You win some, you lose some. Woof! Here you go. You're slowly getting used to living with the dog. How long has it been now? You can't remember. You should probably name them. Bongo! What's your name? You can't keep calling them dog after all. Woof! That's very helpful. How about Rex? Marble? Hmm. Marble sink? Hmm. Gas stove? Hmm. Okay. Shank? Bar? Or, woof. LAMBSHANK? Brr. LAMBSHANK, really? Woof. Alright, you're the boss. The newly named LAMBSHANK looks absurdly pleased with himself. Fine. Still nothing. Still nothing. That's fine. Woof. 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 Nothing has changed. The sky is, it's there. Don't think about it. Toss it in the bowl. Get in the bowl. How long has it been since you became stuck here? Toss in the bowl again. Someone could tell you it's been weeks, months, or years and you believe them. It's not like you can see the sun anymore. Sometimes you forget what other people look like, the way their skin feels, how the muscles in their back shift when you hold them. Just the thought of touching someone makes your skin crawl. You feel claustrophobic and desperate at the same time. Wrong. Oop, didn't mean to do that. That's enough. Time to go back. Woof! Woof, woof! I ad-libbed that extra woof, you know. I'm kind of a voice actor, you know, and I'm taking steps into being a professional. You should eat something, but maybe you shouldn't. You only ate 5 months. You only ate 5 minutes ago, right? Or was it 5 days? Do you think I should eat LAMBSHANK? Woof! Okay, good call. You cook a meal of whatever you can find and eat it over the stovetop. Oh! I'm coming. So does that just mean I can go outside? It's the exit. You were a different person before this new existence. At least you think you were. You remember feeling more, not just often, but also deeply. The emotions and names, and you could easily place them the way your mind and body vibrated in time with your heart. You can't name what you're feeling anymore. Are unsure if you even are. A chasm yawns inside of you, slowly growing with each moment you spend in this broken in-between. You want to think of who you used to be, what you were outside of these walls, but there's nothing left to think about. Oop. Move. You and LAMBSHANK are used to this dance by now. You settle in together and drift to sleep. I know, right, Nebula? Like it's really like kind of depressing. I almost didn't play this because I feel like not good. You do anything to wake up. This isn't how it works. Don't look at the sky. Sky? What's wrong with the sky? What could possibly happen to the sky? Ugh. It's how? It hurts to look at. It's wrong, not made for this world, but somehow captivating all the same. But why? Maybe you're imagining things. You must be. This isn't real. This can't be real. A fever dream, surely. If you go back inside, the world will return to normal. It has to. She'll come home, and everything will be the way it was. Always was. Psst. This is your public service announcement. The voice is robotic. I nailed that voice. Clinical and detached while the world forever changes. Do not let anyone in that comes from outside for the safety of yourself and others. We repeat, do not let anyone else inside. No. Our homes are safe as long as we are in them. Do not let anyone in that returns from the outside. I feel like this was a COVID game. We repeat, people from the outside are displaying signs. And I'm awake. Orf. Yeah. Or maybe melancholy. Maybe not depressing. Melancholy. That might be a better word. Predictable. You take care of the plant. You don't feel like you're there when you water it. Your hands unfamiliar, your body unfamiliar, your mind alien even after all this time. Oh, got a shift. Sitting on my leg too long. You used to go to bed excited for your morning coffee. Now it's just another thing you do. I thought I saw something up on the counter. Ooh, you used to wonder when the power would turn off. You don't wonder about much of anything anymore. Arf, arf. It's time to feed LAMBSHANK. Come here, LAMBSHANK. I'm gonna feed you, baby. You fill up the food bowl. Delicious. Delicious. Oh. LAMBSHANK likes it on the balcony. You don't. Something about him shifts under the lilac sky. About who? About him shifts under the lilac sky, pushing to be free. He looks hungry out there, more alien. LAMBSHANK. I was thinking like it was referring to him, to the guy, to the person. LAMBSHANK has decided it's time for fetch. Woof! Alright, LAMBSHANK. I like your name. Woof! Designers did good. On our daily trek. Woof! And the ball is back. Sometimes you think about going outside and being done with it all. Finished. But you have LAMBSHANK now. You won't walk down the stairs and pry the boarded doors open, fingernails catching on wood and nails as you claw yourself out. No, you'll stay here. I got a sneeze incoming. T minus, I'm not sure when. For however long that is. Time to go, LAMBSHANK. Woof! It's about to happen. Woof! Oh, you guys experienced that. Ugh. Time for bed? Woof! Thank you, Nebula. Thank you. Huh, that's weird. You can hear something. It's the radio. Bzz. Hello? What? Bzz. Is anyone there? No, you're imagining things. It's not possible. It can't be. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Are you? LAMBSHANK's eyes are wide, body trembling above yours, scared. You've never seen him like this before. Did the radio frighten him? Everything feels so fuzzy. You pet LAMBSHANK, running fingers down his spine, each vertebrae sharp against him. You're so tired. What should you do? This is your public service announcement. The people from outside are marked. They can only get in if you let them. We cannot stress this enough. Do not let her in. She will hurt you. Wait, what? The dream has changed. Please let me in. She's here. She's safe. She's... Do not let them in. They will hurt you. You have to let me in. Bzz. We repeat, they will hurt you. You're at the door, unable to open it. Heart beating so hard you can taste blood in the back of your throat. You want to let her in. You do, but nothing feels real. Everything feels real. You try to move to open the door, but your body isn't responding. It's like watching someone else. Like you're no longer there. Like you're watching yourself like someone else would watch you. Please, I'm so scared. So are you. White noise. White. You don't think you could let her in if you wanted to. Bzz, not safe. The screaming starts. You're brittle and this is what breaks you. I'm up, LAMBSHANK. I'm up. Is anything real? Is anything real? You water the plant just in case. Is anything real? Hi, LAMBSHANK. Pet you. You're a good doggo. Is anything real? Woof, woof. Real or not, you need to feed LAMBSHANK. Don't worry, LAMBSHANK. I got you, buddy. You fill up the food bowl. Let's go out to the balcony, buddy. Oh! Is anything real? Woof! It's playtime! Come on, grab your friends! Woof! Yeah, I'm surprised Rosa hasn't lost her mind with all the whining and the woofing. Woof! Normally she'd be all up on my shiznit. Woof! Throw in the ball. If this is real, does it mean anything? And what's worse, that this isn't real? Or that it is and means nothing at all? You can't even remember what she looked like, how she smelled. Can't recall how she fit within these spaces. Time to go, LAMBSHANK. Woof! Woof! LAMBSHANK's ready to go home, buddy. He's ready to, I don't know, do LAMBSHANK stuff. What is LAMBSHANK stuff? Do I make myself food? Not a chance. I answered my own question, or the game answered me. You pull back the covers to get into bed. You're already half asleep. Bzz. Attention, citizens. Hey man, LAMBSHANK don't like it. I mean, I don't like it. Attention, citizens. The city has fallen. That's enough, LAMBSHANK. In the coming months, we will be evacuating any remaining survivors. LAMBSHANK, we might be able to leave. Make sure to keep your radio on to receive pickup coordinates. Animals have been... LAMBSHANK, what's wrong? LAMBSHANK looks nervously around the room, flinches at the sound of the radio. We will tell you when it's safe to leave. Ooh. It's okay, let's go to bed. Everything's gonna be okay. You get under the covers. For the first time, LAMBSHANK doesn't join you. Anything but this. You can't open it. You turn your back against the door, then slide down until you pile on the floor. We repeat, do not let anything in. The screaming continues. On and time passes and stops and starts. The radio cracking in and out of her life. Her screams softening, pleas getting weaker as the days stretch into each other. 2 weeks later, the radio goes quiet. So does she. Are you alone? White noise, nothing but the ringing in your head. Somehow the silence is worse than the screaming. I am awake. You wake slowly. You're used to LAMBSHANK acting as an alarm, all wagging tail and doggy kisses. He's across the room, staring out the balcony door at the sky above. Your dreams always return to her, though each time the memory is fuzzier, worn by time. Was she even marked? You'll never know. You water the plant. Something burns in your chest, but you choke it down. Without you, the plant would die. No, you can't. Your stomach keeps turning over and over, like something's trying to escape alive. You leave it. The cup strangely lonely when filling it to the brim. You fill the bowl, but LAMBSHANK doesn't come running. LAMBSHANK, food time! He ignores you. Come on! You need to eat. We're leaving today. Bzz. Remember, citizens, we have cleared the way. The pickup zone is... It's time to go. What about the balcony? Anything out here? Nothing out here. Come on, LAMBSHANK. You'll never see this place again. Is that a good thing? Come on, LAMBSHANK, my friend. What does leaving this place mean? What does the world look like outside these walls? Outside the city? Do you still belong out there? With people in their soft skin, soft hands, soft hearts? Will they now be foreign to you as the sky? There it is, the door. Come on, LAMBSHANK. There was a time where slowly, one by one, people left. There were no boards then, just a closed door with the world outside growing further and further away. You didn't see them often, the few that remained with you, but you could hear them, human sounds that hummed in the background when you least expected. You pulled down one of the boards. Hush, LAMBSHANK. The noise has been comforting, had been comforting. You weren't alone, but they didn't last forever, and over time faded into nothing. They must have left, taking their chances in the city falling around them. Anything better than staying here, being inside, trapped like a rat in a cage, every day played out again and again until... You pull down a second board. LAMBSHANK, that's enough! You never yelled at LAMBSHANK before. Shame blooms deep in the pit of your stomach, but you can't look at him, knowing that if you see the fever or fear and desperation in his eyes, he'll never leave. You pull down the final board. A beginning and an end, you think. You'd been the one to put them there. A reminder to never leave as the city's siren song promised an escape. You lay your hands on the door, palms sweaty against the cool glass. LAMBSHANK, you ready? He's trembling uncontrollably, eyes darting around the room so fast they'll roll into the back of his head. You pull a key from your pocket, fit it into the lock, turn the handle. Woof! Woof! LAMBSHANK lashes forward, closing his mouth on your sleeve. With a vicious yank, he pulls you backwards, away from the door. LAMBSHANK! Woof! Woof! LAMBSHANK, what's going on? Every part of LAMBSHANK looks like it's ready to fight. Lips peel back from gleaming teeth as saliva drips from a maw gaping impossibly open, wide enough to swallow someone whole. Woof! 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 LAMBSHANK! Woof! Knock knock! Knock knock! No. Knock 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 knock! It can't. We go back home. Inside. You're inside again. Woof! What happened? LAMBSHANK runs to his abandoned food, the leftovers of leftovers that you'd served still there, silent. Did it get you too? Did everyone else hear that radio? Follow its lure to the door? Woof! LAMBSHANK happily devours the food, ghostly tongue scraping the dregs from the bottom of the bowl. Thank you, LAMBSHANK. Woof! He jumps on the spot, proud to have protected you. Really, I mean it. Oh! Woof! Hold your horses. Can you just go back to this in-between life of fetch and half-consume coffee? Is it really that easy? Nothing. Tonight, or maybe tomorrow, or maybe a week from now, you'll throw the radio from the rooftop. LAMBSHANK was right to be afraid. Nothing. You're not sure what you expected. LAMBSHANK. Oh, woof. Oh, Lammels. Lammel shakes. What's here? Nothing. Woof. Woof. You've gotten used to the violet light beating down from above. The creature seems satisfied, if such a thing is possible. It's not roiling in the clouds, instead breathing slowly around the tips of skyscrapers. The longest, softest breath you've ever felt vibrate through your bones. Is this it? Is this everything? Is this where you must remain? Existential fetch. Play fetch for the last time. What? I don't like that. I like my LAMBSHANK. You Will Not Remain. Made by Jordan Cook Owen, T-Dog Extreme, Gabriel Loren. So that was it? So what was that other door then? Because there was one with like lips on it. It looked like lips to me. That was interesting. Follow this woman, Game Jam, Australia, and everyone else at the world. Go to Heritage Britain. I'm sure. I don't understand the colonization thing at the beginning, unless it's because of the type of game jam that it came from. But I liked it. I liked this a lot. I like the music, and unfortunately, I like kind of melancholy, depressing things, like the things that feel a bit more hard hitting, close to home. Um, I like it's nice to have games and media that like take you out of the world and out of life. But this was enjoyable. This was really enjoyable. I enjoy this type of thing, and I'm glad I got to play it finally. We'll shut it down now. Thank you.